if you have a relatively short time frame to deal with, then searching for a lost civilization becomes much more complex and much more difficult.
What scary things are buried beneath the sands of time? Scientists recently found an old cave in the middle of a desert that has shocked the whole world. This hidden chamber is more than just an amazing piece of rock formation. It has been filled with unsettling artifacts and mysterious symbols that point to a long-lost society. Researchers are finding out more about the cave's secrets and are finding a story that goes against what we know about the past. So far, what they found makes them wonder who or what made these mysterious signs. Are we ready to face the scary truths that have been hidden in this cave in the desert for hundreds of years? The search for a lost civilization becomes more complex and challenging when there is more time to study. Petra, the earliest term for a Petra Isir, is an ancient city carved into sandstone and contains mysteries that have been a source of consternation for scientists for centuries. Petra was known as Petra from the Bible, and is the first group of people who have structured themselves into a civilization worthy of the word civilization. During the equinox, shadows reveal new celestial alignments on the grand facades and columns of this buried metropolis. Recent discoveries made in Petra have caused our understanding of ancient civilizations to be called into question. The stones of Petra continue to obscure the mysteries they represent, but it is not a coincidence. There is an overwhelming amount of activity. The reason for this is a feeble one. Petra, first constructed in the 4th century BCE, has a history that goes all the way back to that time period. The Non Kingdom, situated among the cliffs of a magnificent red, white, pink, and sandstone, had risen to prominence by the 1st century BCE and became the capital of the Non Kingdom. Petra was able to establish connections with far-flung regions of the world, including China, India, Southern Arabia, Egypt, Syria, Greece, and Rome, due to its strategic location on spice trade routes. The city prospered economically, culturally, and architecturally, exhibiting sophisticated ways in water conservation alongside its development. Engineers were able to construct a complex network of dams and water channels through the severe conditions of the desert, allowing the city's population and crops to continue to thrive. However, Petra started to experience a gradual collapse after Rome expanded its territory and seized it in the year 106 CE. The city gradually lost its previous shine due to the shift in trade routes toward the sea and the disastrous earthquakes that occurred in the 4th and 6th centuries. The knowledge of Petra's once grandeur was limited to local tribes and a few knowledgeable Arab scholars. The 14th century explorer Ibn Battuta mentioned Petra during his travels and described it as a remote place with impressively carved buildings into rock faces. Both Petra and Machu Picchu were incredibly sophisticated in terms of their ability to manipulate the natural environments in which they were located. The majority of Europeans were not familiar with Petra and Machu Picchu for a long time, as both cities were known for their intricate water management systems and terrace farms. Johann Ludwig Burckhardt, a Swiss explorer and scholar, was known for his adventures and contributions to the Western world's understanding of ancient monuments. He was particularly interested in Petra, an ancient city hidden from Europeans. In 1812, Burckhardt began his journey to Petra, feigning to be on a journey to the tomb of the prophet Aaron on Mount Hor to offer sacrifices. This devious strategy allowed him to uncover the location of the buried metropolis. During his journey, Burckhardt encountered challenges such as regional warfare and the harsh desert environment, but managed to avoid being discovered. Petra Burckhardt, a tiny gorge encircled by towering walls, is a must-see attraction. The entrance to Petra, known as the Seek in local language, is an architectural marvel in its own right. The valley, carved directly from the towering sandstone cliffs, spans over a kilometer and has a width of 3 to 16 meters. The entrance to Petra, also known as the Seek, is more than just a gateway. It is an architectural marvel in its own right. The narrowness of the Seek, similar to the historic pass of Therapo in Greece, serves as a natural defense mechanism, reinforcing the barrier at the end of the Sheikh stand and protecting it from potential invaders. The Neben people were able to devise these systems to collect and store rainwater in the desert, demonstrating their exceptional hydraulic engineering skills. The strategic narrowness of the Sheikh, similar to the historic pass of Therapo in Greece, served as a natural defense mechanism, reinforcing the barrier that was in place at the end of the Sheikh stand, protecting it from potential invaders. In summary, Johann Ludwig Burckhardt was a Swiss explorer and scholar who made significant contributions to the Western world's understanding of ancient monuments and cultures. His journey to Petra, Jordan, showcased his exceptional skills in hydraulic engineering and the unique architecture of the city. The treasury, also known as Al-Khazna, was likely built around the 1st century CE as an annulum or temple. Its magnificent portico features exquisite bas-reliefs and Corinthian-style columns, with representations of the twin brothers Castor and Pollux in mythology. Hellenistic architectural features and native Neben motifs combined to create a unique design for the facade. The name of the treasury originates from the belief that the N on top of the facsimile contained old wealth. Petra's architectural environment is a complex mosaic of influences, reflecting its historical significance as a hub for cultural engagement and commercial interaction. The city is located in the Mediterranean region of Morocco and blends rock-cut workmanship from the Neben people with ancient Greek, Roman, and Byzantine architectural styles. This fusion is evident not only on the exteriors of the buildings, but also in the layout of the city, which features a Romanesque colon street and a theater that seats 500 people. Adia Monastery stands out among the monumental structures in Petra due to its architectural magnificence, similar to the treasury. The city has served as a melting pot for various civilizations throughout history, and its diversity in architecture highlights that function. The journey to the monastery is an experience in itself, consisting of a challenging ascent of over 800 stairs carved directly into the rock. The initial version of the monastery was constructed in the 3rd century BC for serving as a model, and during the Byzantine Empire, it was transformed into a Christian chapel. The remoteness of the monastery adds an additional level of spiritual retreat, surpassing the magnificence of the Pantheon in Athens. Petra's allure was thrust into the mainstream of popular culture due to its inclusion in the film Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. The movie portrays Petra's treasury as the fictitious entrance to the final resting place of the Holy Grail, capturing the attention of people worldwide and increasing the number of tourists visiting the region. This portrayal emphasizes the power of media in shaping how people perceive archaeological sites and their economic realities. This is it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video. If so, then share your thoughts in the comments and also share this video with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you can never miss our video.